Let's find out a little bit more about the suspect. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at Vladimir Baptiste's mugshot. Police say he's the one who caused so much chaos here at our station. His mother doesn't want to believe that her son is responsible. She calls him a well-liked kid, and even a day later, she still can't believe it was him and was in shock when police stopped by yesterday and said it was him. Now, you might remember the press conference that we took you inside yesterday. Baltimore County Police called the suspect was mentally unstable and said he wasn't making sense when they tried to communicate with him. So we reached out to his mother last night, who confirmed he did have 2 mental evaluations done before now. We're dealing now with a deeper look at mental health, and now something like this may have been prevented.
I talked to the suspect's mother again today. She tells me she had to leave work early because she was so upset. And all of this hasn't yet sunk in. I also spoke with an organization that works with people with mental health issues. The director tells me we have a great need in this area, and the resources aren't always there. Marizia Baptiste says she still has trouble believing it was her son, 27-year-old Vladimir, behind the wheel. When we spoke to her last night, she told us he was supposed to be in a drug rehab program yesterday morning. He's been in and out of rehab, she says, since he was 21.
It's very clear that the subject is suffering from emotional and mental health issues. That's very clear.
Baptiste confirms her son went through 2 mental health evaluations in the past with the hopes that he could get the help he needs.
Frankly, the resources for what we do have been going down while the demand has been going up.
Jeff Richardson runs Mosaic Community Services. He says they reach out to more than 10,000 people with mental health and addictions. He says 1 in 4 Americans are suffering from mental health needs, and almost 60% of them aren't getting help.
Mental illness is a successfully treated disease. The brain is an organ. Sometimes we forget that. It's a critical, it should be treated like any other organ in the body. Chronic mental illnesses also should be treated like any chronic disease. Resources are available throughout the course of an individual's need for care.
He calls the lack of resources a problem, and the stigma surrounding mental health isn't helping.
There's still a huge sort of underlying fear of people talking about this. And again, when we talk about the huge numbers of people that can benefit from these services and the ones that are not reaching it, people are still suffering. The suffering doesn't disappear.
It's not just the 1 in 4 who are suffering who can reach out. It's important for friends and family to take notice and step up.
No man's an island. We live in our own communities. We have friends, we have families, we have neighbors, and it's really important that we help understand and help each other understand when we're seeing someone struggling and helping them get the resources they need.
It is perhaps the crash that brings the issue to light. But he says the real issue is the need for more resources.
We tend to identify and target these stories when it doesn't work well, but there's thousands upon thousands of people that are doing enormously successfully in their own lives, living satisfying lives despite some of these chronic challenges.
In yesterday's case, there's no telling if and what could have prevented this chaotic scene. But the first step for anyone dealing with mental health issues is to reach out for help.
And what treatments, if you want to get in touch with somebody like Mosaic, what do they put us through?
Well, like I said, Mosaic reaches out to around 10,000 people right here in Central Maryland. They do everything from, behavioral health clinics to rehab to job and housing services. They also say community-based treatment is really helpful.
All right, we're going to chase everybody to our website. You can read all the information that was given to us from our mental health on our website. That's abc2news.com/infocus. We've also got complete coverage online with all the surveillance video and details of the crash and the aftermath.